Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 63-degree Friday, the 21st of July. It's foggy. Kelly said it was so foggy early this morning when she got up that it was actually looked like it was misting out here. Everything's dry now. That's what it turned out to be yesterday too. It kind of looked like rain clouds yesterday, but nope, it was just high fog. About halfway to work, boom, sunshine. I think temperature's going to be low 80s today here in Vancouver, or Toledo. I don't know what it's going to be in Vancouver. But anyway, let's start off a Friday. Hot almighty. Nice, peaceful, quiet morning here at GC's truck stop. It's funny, it seems to be a norm on Fridays. It's really light. Then sometimes, like on Friday nights when we used to stop at night for gas, it'd just be slam packed or just a ghost town. It's weird. It's funny how things go in a trend that so many people are in the same loop. It's just weird how things line up that way. When something's super quiet or super busy, what signal got sent out that everybody's doing the same thing? It's kind of weird, huh? Glad it's Friday though. Man, it's comfortable out here. Just absolutely perfect. Just your t-shirt. Well, I got my work shirt on. 68, partly cloudy, or should I say mostly cloudy, here in Vanchulo land. Mm-hmm. So it's 68 degrees, and the car must think that's 88 because of
I know it is.
Seat air conditioners, everything's just blowing everywhere. To get out and warm up.
I know.
Well, Mama,
Yes, I
we made it to that Friday.
We did, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a weekend up upon us here.
Yes, almost.
Well, Mama,
Yes,
we're going to go in there and bust it out.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
Pray for no Freaky Fridays today.
I know it, no freaky Friday, please.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I was too busy to record anything at work today, so I decided I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna relax and ride my hog and dogging. So let's go for another little rip today. How about that? That first gear is so low, it's cool. Third gear. Yeah, it was definitely a freaky Friday today, but that's all right. You gotta have those every once in a while. Yeah, all kinds of stuff going on. I had a F3 that the park brake switch had failed on. I was working on a R1200 RT BMW, but the park brake switch, which the only way to replace that is to buy the whole left-hand switch cluster. So I looked up the part myself. You put the VIN in, and then from there you hit, parts. So it takes you to it. You hit left-hand switch. There's the part number. I order it. So I got the old switch off, and how you got the sheathing around the F3s, they come down from the switch cluster to the past the bars and stuff. Anyway, I go ahead and they don't come with the little paddle shifter. It's a SE6, so it doesn't have the paddle shifter with it. So you got to take the old one off, take it off the old switch, putting it on the new switch, and I'm like, why won't that thing fall in the hole? What's going on here? And yeah, I ordered a SM6, so I looked the part number up. No, I got the right part number. Well, there's a weird way, there's an optional thing. Anyway, so I'm looking at this thing. This is a disaster, The guy wants it today. So I got to looking at the old switch, so I took the shift assembly out of it and the two little soft buttons. Because it's CAN bus, you know, you're not actually clicking a switch. You're just like touching something, like touching the keys on a little soft keyed calculator. It's this little whatever stuff that makes contact, you know. So it's not a physical switch. It's just a touch. So anyway, get the thing out there and I'm going, no way, could it be this easy? So I hadn't taken the housing apart on the new one yet. And so I pulled the housing apart, and it has like a dummy that holds all the mechanics of the paddle shifter. 3 screws hold it on. I pull it off. Guess what's behind there? The little switches, the CAN bus switches that control it. So I took the old shift mechanism and put it in the new switch, and it worked. How I got the idea of that is the only way to get that switch out is I got to take a picture of you got to depin the switch or the coupler for it. So I depinned it. So I took a picture of the old one, took a picture of a new one, because sometimes if a different manufacturer assembles that switch cluster, their wire colors can be different. The harness side is purely BRP, but the component side can be different. Well, they're both the same. So after all the freak out of going, oh no, I got a manual switch thing instead of a semi-auto, I'm going, wait a minute. So I'm comparing the new one and the old one. They have the same wires in the same places, and that's what made me start digging. It's all fixed and it works great. Had a little tough time getting this thing started. I was messing around with some stuff, and I think I left it with the choke on too long, and I flooded it. Because when I got it to fire finally, big old steamroller choof train smoke comes out the back there. Boom! I left a big old cloud out there, but she cleaned up. Fiddle around, not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Woo! I found that neutral. Fourth gear and cruising. That rear brake is some kind of touchy. That thing's got some horsepower in it. I thought it was a neutral there for a second. I just went in first gear. My son came in today and was asking if I was okay with that super low gearing. I said, he goes, is it too low? I said, almost, but you know, you're gonna go real slow on this thing, so that's cool. There in the North 40. I need to cut that tree down. Needless to say, it's dead. The blackberries are taking over the world. There's like no end to them. The things will mess up your day. Oh, little pile of poo on the ground. I thought, what does that do? Looks like it's one of my dogs. Oh, that one got me. This is so nice. This is first gear. It's got some RPMs. It's under literally no load, no stress. Perfect for the super slow putts. Just got to figure out how to modify that chain guard. My son was asking, goes, so you can lift that thing? Well, it's all powder coated, you know, it's just beautiful, the job they did with this thing. I don't want to hack anything on them. I don't know, I'll cipher this thing, see if I can come up with a solution. It's it's not hurting anything. It's just the aesthetics of it, not having the chain guard on there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not pulling the clutch in. I'm ready to, because I think I need to at any moment, but I don't. I'm just putting along, taking it slow and easy. Oh, I found a hole. Oh, this golden sunlight is just some kind of magical. Yeah, you can just go down to a crawl. Look at the golden white of all that. Is that not beautiful or what? It's a, I don't know if I can make it. Nope. I think she'll fall over in that. Maybe not. Ain't she a beauty? God almighty. That's something else. Sure love that little fart. Hey, Danny. You coming out to play? Oh my goodness, Danny. Holy moly. Yeah. Don't jump on me. You silly dog. Yeah. Holy moly. I'm glad you came out here and chased me around in the field. You gonna chase me around some more? You know, I know there's nothing in there, but I keep seeing nothing in the injector tank there, and like startles me. Like my son said, you ought to just seal that off. I got a plug on it. Seal it off good enough that you can put some oil in it and just have it enough that you can see it in the window. I lost my trail. Well, I went off of my trail too, didn't I? Let's do it backwards through here right quick. Oh, look at Mount Rainier back there, if you can see that. Oh, that is majestic. Look at that. Holy moly, that's clear. First time in a long time, I dinged myself with a Kickstarter. I was going kick, let my foot slip off and whack myself right in the shin. That brings back some old times. You ever notice when you're about to get got by a blackberry, how you just get that like that little cringe in the balls of your feet or something, you know? He's like, oh, here comes the pain. Look at that Danny boy. You're a good boy. Oh, I forgot Kelly took the girls in already. End of the day there, isn't it? Days are getting shorter by the moment. Note to self, do not let bike idle too long with the choke on. Not as if I don't know that, right? Literally can't get enough of it. It's like a little RC car with two wheels, a motor that you can ride. That's some cool stuff. The woman and I about to do a goodbye. Thought to give you an actual view of the thing instead of through super view of a GoPro. I need to get that brake light switch on. I was telling my son, without the brake light switch, it's always brake on, and it gets super hot. By the time I'm done, it's cool now. By the time I'm done, that metal housing, that thing, it is hot. Chain's doing good back there. She's kind of golden looking. She's still got the V grease that they put on stuff now. Neighbor buzzing around. I think it's just too much fun. I do. I just come out and stare at that thing. Anyway, on that, I'm gonna roll out. We'll do a goodbye here right quick. Like real quick. Well, hello there, YouTube. I quite literally just turned the camera around after I was amazed that she's wearing a robe. She's inside. She goes, well, it's cool in the air conditioning.
It is.
Well, it's hot and muggy out here.
And it's comfy.
The woman's plumb crazy. I had to go in there and clean my face off. I was all sweaty and hot. But anyway, not much at work of a work day. Told you a story about work, but nothing. I was just one of those days, just can't film. I'm too busy. Gotta get stuff done. But that's all over. We're home. The weekend has started.
Nice.
So we're gonna bounce on that. How about that?
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yes. See you in the morning.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.